Wanted to say Jai Bhim and Namo Buddhaya to all of you, and wanted to express our appreciation and greetings to you on two occasions. One, today is October 14th, and this was the day when Baba Sahib Dr. Ambedkar adopted or went back to Buddhism. You know, so that's one milestone. And secondly, we're here because we wanted to celebrate 10 years of legacy of this room in this library. So it was 10 years ago when this room was first opened, and I see a number of familiar faces, including my friend Harpreet, who came and videotaped the event for us. Mm-hmm. And these 10 years have been really wonderful and much appreciated.
Thank you for the very kind words, and it really has been such an honor to have this relationship with the Chetna Association and yourself. You have been so instrumental in this, and it's been so perfectly aligned in terms of the values of the library. Dr. Ambedkar stood for justice, stood for equality, stood for inclusion, and that is so much of what libraries are about. Education. He was really about access to opportunities for everyone, whatever caste they were, whatever background they were from, whatever sector of society, and that is so much what libraries are. So I've always felt that this alignment was just beautiful, and we are so honored that you chose again to renew this relationship.
Namo tassa bhagavato arhato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arhato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arhato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranam gacchami, dhammang saranam gacchami.
Years ago when we started working, she was also very instrumental and supportive.
It's my pleasure to invite John Gillis to bring welcoming remarks on behalf of the Surrey Public Library Board. John is retired as the Assistant Deputy Minister, Human Resources with CSIS, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, after a 33-year career.
Thank you, Surinder, and it's certainly my pleasure to be here this afternoon. And my remarks are short, but I just wanted to start off by indicating that on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it's my distinct honor to join you here today in celebrating the renewal of the Dr. R Ambedkar Room. The library is happy to share in the rededication of this meeting space in honor of Dr. R Ambedkar's memory. He was an example of a dedicated learner, committed to serving those around him. The library is also pleased to work with the Chetna Association of Canada once again, along with all the donors who contributed so generously to the library in Dr. Ambedkar's honor. Here at the library, we believe in being a place for learning, connection, and to stand to always being a welcoming and inclusive space for all. It is for these reasons that we feel that there is a strong alignment with the work of Dr. Ambedkar. I believe Dr. Ambedkar once said, education is something which ought to be brought within reach of everyone. This is a thought and a sentiment that we couldn't agree with more. Thank you for the opportunity to be here this afternoon, and thank you for choosing Surrey Libraries once again to honor his memory.
Honorable Consul Mr. Manjesh, Minister Ralston, John Hills from the board, and all the members of Chetna Association. It's a great honor to be here, and when I just entered, I was told it's been 10 years since this was inaugurated, so time just flies by. It's been a great journey. Living in Surrey, a multicultural city where we meet each other, where we know from each other. When we talk about Dr. Ambedkar, these days I'm following him on ATN because there is a soap opera which is coming up in which every day his values are being shown right from his birth till he's grown now young, and the kind of struggles, the challenges he went through. But what a man he was, what an inspiration. We learn a lot from him, and especially social justice. And that's what I always talk about wherever we meet, that we need to stand for all those issues. It's been so many years since Baba Sahib Ambedkar talked about these issues, but still, it is still in the blood of we Indians. Still the concept of high and low is still persisting. The caste system, the social injustices that we are seeing. So we all need to stand for that and always speak the truth, what Baba Sahib Ambedkar always talked about. And as he said, education is the foundation for the progress of any community. And that's what we need to imbibe here.
To request our friend Mr. Harmesh, he's also the Vice President of Chetna Association, to take us, to show us glimpses of the journey.
Is finally permanently.
I think this is the most appropriate way of celebrating the birthday of a person such as Dr. Ambedkar. I think it's a fitting tribute that a room here, reading room, has been named after him. And we could contribute in a very small way in giving some of the collected works of Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar's life was a teaching for all of us, and his contribution to the Indian Constitution is well known. Whenever a constitution is written in this world, Dr. Ambedkar's name will come up. That is the best tribute anybody can pay.
To have Mr. Manjesh join us for this celebration. And now, I would like to ask you to give a round applause of welcome to Mr.
It's really an honor for me to be here and to bring you greetings from my Consul General, Mr. Manish, who is now currently the Acting High Commissioner in Ottawa until our new High Commissioner takes over. So I bring his and mine congratulations to both the Chetna Foundation and the Surrey Library for having the vision to renew this wonderful association and this redesignation of Dr. Ambedkar's name to a very important room in this beautiful library. Well, India has actually produced many visionaries, but I don't think there was anybody quite as accomplished as Dr. Ambedkar. The set of values that he stood for are universally sort of recognized all over the world today. And that is what makes it so much important that through these little gestures of naming a room after him, we actually keep on remembering his legacy that he gave not just to India, but I believe to the rest of the world in a way as well. So I think this is a very, very fitting tribute to him. to the values that he stood for, and to the legitimacy of those values that are now dear to all of us here in Canada.
But I want to congratulate the Chetna Society and Jay Birdie and all the members of the Society for the effort that they have put into and continue to put into to bring the message of Dr. Ambedkar to the people here in British Columbia and the people of Canada. I was trying to think what I might say, and I was recalling a story that Dr. Ambedkar wrote, a very famous story. It's about a water jug. And in the school where he was a student, a very young student, there was a communal water jug. And he, as a Dalit, was not allowed to touch the water jug and have water from that jug. Very, in some ways a small gesture, but in some ways expressed the gulf between Dalits and every other member of Indian society. And so, but from that beginning, from that experience in a school classroom, he went on to be, well, we've heard about the incredible international education he received, the contributions that he made to Indian society as the author of the Constitution. I won't repeat what I said back there, because I think I said it better then than I could say it now. But certainly, I think at one point he was voted, Dr. Ambedkar was voted the Indian of the leading Indian of the 20th century in a popular vote across all of India. So an immensely talented person who really gave an incredible legacy to not only to India but to the world, and certainly his message of peaceful change these days is probably even more important and deserves more attention than perhaps it might have gotten in the past. So thank you very much for inviting me to come and to celebrate this, and I hope I'm here for the next 10 years hence.
Thank you for work with us. So please join me in welcoming Parmken to the stage.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone, distinguished guests and all the library staff, Chetna Association of Canada. It's like doing great. Baba Sahib Dr. Ambedkar. Today is special day, like 14 October 1956. He converted to Buddhism too. It's the big day all over in the world. So we're celebrating that too. And we're really thankful to library and Chetna Association. We have a room for next 10 years. And we're requesting should be for forever.
We're privileged to have people living here. We should look around outside this boundaries. There's a lot of work need to be done, and that cannot be done without Dr. Ambedkar.
First of all, for this big celebration of 10 years here, and I do wish the very best upon us that we continue to do these celebrations and celebrate the life of Dr. Ambedkar and what he's done for the
Chetna Association Canada. I wanted to express my gratitude to all of you for helping us raise over $20,000. As Chief Librarian Surinder Pogal has stated, your contribution will go a long way in supporting literacy and many other programs of Surrey libraries. Dr. Ambedkar gave an example and said, education is like a milk of lioness, and whoever drinks of milk of education will become a stronger person. I would like to read out names of people who donated our fundraising campaign. We may not have all names, as some people may have made donation directly to library without our knowledge. Our thanks to them as well. Here is the name, Shri Guru Ravdas Sabha, Vancouver. They gave us $2,500. Amri for $1,000. Is that okay? I give the name amount. Okay. Mr. Ramol Sood, $1,000. Mr. Bel Basra, $1,000. And Mr. Brajinder Patti, $1,000. Mr. Jairam Vance, $1,000. Mr. Ramesh Chandar, our Vice President, $1,000. Mr. Jayavirdi, $1,000. Mr. Snam Srua, $1,000. Mr. Surinder Ranga, $1,000. Surjit Vance, $1,000. Mrs. Jispal Bengar, $700, Mr. Suvash Chandar, $519, Mr. Balveer Kira, $500, Mr. Dalwag Rai, $500, Mrs. Manjeet Vance, $500, Mr. Mohan Banga, $500, Mr. Gurdeep Virdi, $500, Mr. Param Khan, also $500, Mr. Roop Chandar, $500, Mr. Sutehi, $500, Mr. Sam Virdi, $350, Mr. Mahinder Paul Sidhu, $300, Mr. Jagdish Sunar, $200, Mr. Manjeet Kant, $200, Mr. Manoj Pangu, $200, Mr. Surinder Kalsi, $200, Mr. Somnath, $200, Mr. Surinder Gangar, $200, Mr. Amarjeet, $150, Mr. Rohit Birdi, $150, Mr. Harbhajan Mehe, $100, Ms. Jyotka D'Souza, $100, Mr. Satish Aujla, $100, Ms. Grace Basa, $100, Mr. Nishatar Benji, $50. Once again, thank you very much.
April 14th is marked as Ambedkar Jayanti or Bhim Jayanti to honor Dr. Ambedkar's countless contributions in the making of present-day India. This day is an annual festival observed to commemorate the memory of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, a great polymath, civil rights activist. Truly, it's of utmost importance to celebrate and remember the jurists' dedication in fighting social evils like caste, discrimination, and oppression. Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar is known as the architect of Indian Constitution, and he strongly believed that education was the most important means of raising the people's standard of living. His slogan was, educate, unite, struggle.
Oh, Baba Sahib, oh, Baba Sahib, tumne Baba Sahib. So we'll repeat the first two lines. Pragati ki raah dikhai tumne, oh Baba Sahib, जीने की चाह बढ़ाई तुमने, ओ बाबा साहिब, ओ बाबा साहिब, ओ बाबा साहिब.
Okay, now we're going to unveil the plaque.
So on 3 or 5?
Yeah,
3.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone. Congratulations.